So you want to grow your lifestyle YouTube channel and you're not really sure what to do or how to go about it. Well, take it from me, I do this. And I definitely got some insight for you on what you should do and not do. So let's get into it.
Got problems in your life and you need advice. All you gotta do is ask Chauntel.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
My name is Chauntel from askchauntel.com. And these are my two girls. What's your name?
That's Nina.
And what's your name?
And my name is Eden from God from Daddy.
I'm a Christian mom and wife and a relationship, life, and business coach. And I'm here to inspire women to have healthy lives, healthy families, and meaningful businesses and brands. Welcome to our channel. We hope that you love the video. So hello and welcome to this edition of Ask Chauntel. I'm so excited that you're here because you are here to get that information on making the right decisions early on in your YouTube career. And even if you've been here for a minute like me and you're trying to figure it out, it's all good. I'm here to help you out, okay? Based on my own experiences as to what works and what doesn't work, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So let me start off by saying I do have a free YouTube channel training for you. It's a YouTube mini course and the link is in the description box below. It is the top 5 mistakes that new YouTubers make. You can download it in the link in the description box below, so just so you can take that with you. Now today I've got 5 tips on growing a lifestyle YouTube channel, and I know that if you do, actually, kidding, 7. I've got 7 tips for you. I added more. Isn't that great? See, look, all this free content for you. Something to download later, something to get right now. Add it all together. What you got? It's a lot. It's great. So the 7 tips right here for you based on true experience, and I'm excited to give it to you. So let's start off with number 1, which is choose your audience. So you hear this one a lot and you may not really get like, well, what is this about? Why does it matter? You know, how is this gonna help? How do I even know what that is? I know I had a hard time with it. I would say, first of all, you got to figure out who you are and what you enjoy doing. Now, those 2 things are also maybe difficult to figure out, but the best way to know is just to start. You just start producing content, you start figuring out who you want to help, and when you do that, you're going to find your audience. And one thing that really helped me was just continuing to live and continuing to try new things and seeing how it felt. And if it didn't feel right, then I knew that it wasn't right for me. And I've walked away from many jobs that way, and I started to find my way, find my people, find my passion, find my path. And so as you walk down this road, you'll figure out who your audience is because they will find you, especially if you put yourself out there enough for them to latch on. And one place that helped me to kind of find and discover my audience and you know who I connected with and who I was able to help was Instagram, by using the Instagram hashtags, really diving into the different hashtag communities. I started off with maybe a bigger hashtag in the mom community. After I had kids, the community really found me, and so I'm a mom and a lifestyle blogger, and I started to kind of dig deeper into each of those bigger hashtags, got into the smaller ones, and as I went smaller, I started to find people that were like me, and that helped me to figure out, well, what their needs are, and then I was able to find out who my audience was, and so it's just an amazing thing to do. So number 2 is choose your niche. And again, this is a hard one because first of all, I was very skeptical if having a niche was necessary, and I also felt very limited by such a word and such a thing. I thought, gosh, if I choose one person or if I choose one thing, then it's going to limit me and I'm not going to be able to really help as many people or do what I'd like to do. But what I found out is that I was limiting myself by not choosing to do that. And I think that I was thinking very narrow-mindedly initially. And a lot of people that I talk to, that I've coached, they do the exact same things. And that's why I'm bringing it up, so you don't do this. You think that, oh my gosh, if I choose one thing, it's going to limit me, and then I'm not going to be able to find the people that I need. I'm going to be limited on what I can provide. But what I found out is if you choose the audience first, then you're able to choose what they need, and you're able to deliver it in so many different ways that you may or may not have experienced before or thought of in that way before. And so it's really awesome to just go forward and just start and try to choose a topic that seems to fit a niche that seems to fit you. And we'll talk more about this specific area because there's so much I can say about branding yourself and choosing a niche, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about growing. So I'm just touching on it. You have to choose a niche, you have to brand yourself, and it will help you to find the people that need you. It won't limit you, it'll actually help you to pinpoint it. And so it's just an amazing thing to do. Number 3, you have to pay attention to your stats. Because if you don't pay attention to your stats, you're not gonna know what your people are connecting with you on. You're not gonna know what to produce more of. So I would say you wanna look at the ratio of impressions. This is getting real techie, but hey, you asked. You wanna know about growth. So this is where it's at. You're gonna look at those impressions. You're gonna see of those impressions, how many people are actually clicking to view the video. And this is also kind of getting into views, but this will really help you with growing. So based on the impressions, what is my click-through rate? So how many people are actually clicking on the video related to how many people are seeing the video. And then you're gonna look at how many people are subscribing to me from that video. So the ratio, oh my gosh, we're getting real detailed, I'll tell you. The ratio of views versus subscribers will give you an idea of how many people that don't yet know you are interested in getting to know more and what they want from you, what they want more of from you. And if you're not paying attention to those statistics, and my gosh, I know that was a lot, so I hope I didn't overwhelm you with all that information. And I will put out more detailed, techie videos in the future. But for those of you that have been around and you've been looking at your stats, you kind of know what to look at. You're pretty much trying to see, are they subscribing from this particular topic or not? Are they wanting to click or not? And if they're not, then you'll know they're not as interested in this. If you try something new, just know that the views are gonna be lower initially, but it has to fit your audience. If you're not paying attention to what they want more of, in those stats, they tell numbers, they tell the truth, then you're missing out on vital growth. Because if you focus on the things that people want more of from you, then you're gonna grow. You're gonna grow because you're gonna see what they want more of. In fact, that's why I'm producing this video right now, because I produced this how to start a mom YouTube channel, right? Video. And that video, my views to subscriber ratio showed me, you know what? More people want more of this from me. And that's why I'm producing more of it. Number 4, you want to create similar content. Hint, hint. That's why we're here again with this video, because if they subscribe to you for that video, they're going to want you to produce more of that type of video, because why else did they, subscribe in the first place? So if you want growth, you got to give people more of what they want from you, and that means creating similar content. Also, one thing that I was thinking when I very first started was like, people only want to watch this video from me, or they only want to watch this video from me. But really, it has a lot to do with the YouTube algorithm. Yes, that long word. And what they're serving up. And if you're not creating a video similar to the last video, for example, that you created, then YouTube is like, oh, this is not related, let me give them something else. So you need it to be related so that YouTube will serve that content up to your peeps. Number 5, you have to have a message. And this is a huge part of what I do, is really explain branding to you guys and putting it out there. Because your message is everything. It's your why. It's what people come back to you for. It's what makes somebody choose your video over the next person on the exact same topic, because of the message, because of what you have to give, what's personal to you. And I think that with that, it's important to note that you have to be confident in what you have to offer. And some of that might just come from doing it and doing it again and doing it again until you get there. Some of it might just be embrace who you are and give more of that to the world, because they want your point of view. But you gotta have a message. Number 6, you have to fulfill the needs of the people that are watching. So for example, I'm subscribed to, probably 300, maybe more people. Which videos do I watch? Well, there's first the videos on my home feed that I might go grab. And then I might go to my subscription tab. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then you definitely need to stick around, because this is YouTube jargon that you must know. But what I'm really gonna click on, no matter where it is it something that I'm actually interested in, that's actually gonna fulfill the need as a viewer? So as a content creator, you have to think, especially a lifestyle one, what's gonna help fulfill the needs of the person on the other side of the screen? Am I entertaining them with something? Am I educating them about something? Am I inspiring them with something? What's gonna make them want to click and watch more of me? And if you can give them more of what they want to watch, you're gonna grow. Number 7, I want to talk about, is a lifestyle channel growth faster or slower than, another type of channel, like a more specific niche channel? I want to talk about that. Yes, as a lifestyle vlogger, we still have a niche, but our niche is more of an open net. And so kind of my tip here is going to be intertwined with the answering of this question: is a lifestyle channel growth slower or faster? So the answer to that is, it depends, of course. I'm not going to blanket this, but I will say that you're more likely to grow faster if you choose a really small niche, all right, than if you kind of cast a wide net as a lifestyle vlogger. Because in order to make a lifestyle channel work, you have to connect with people on a personal level, and they have to like what you have to offer, because it's you that they're subscribing for. It's not just the information that you're giving. If you're I'm gonna really shoot all the way across the room here and say, if you created a plumbing channel, for example, and it's all about plumbing, then people are gonna come there specifically for plumbing, and anything that they have plumbing related, they know that that's the channel to go to. But if you're a person that does, beauty, and then fashion, and then mommy videos, or relationship, and then a vlog, right? Or day in the life, and then eat with me, or eat what I eat in the day. That's what I meant to say. That's more all over the place, and they're not just looking for the topic, but they're connecting to the person, because there's a lot of people that produce those types of videos. But that plumbing, right, is very specialized. And so when somebody might want to subscribe to that type of a channel, it might be a lot faster growth than someone who's doing these more lifestyle related topics. Now, the reason I choose to be a lifestyle vlogger instead of one of these other specific niche things is, number 1, I'll be bored out of my mind. And number 2, I just love it, and I think that if you're not producing content that you love, then you're not gonna get anywhere, and you're gonna get bored, and you're gonna give up. And a lot of people walk away. I've seen so many people walk away. And so if you want to be successful and you want to grow, you've got to do the things that I mentioned here, but you got to know that as a lifestyle channel, it's going to be a little bit harder to grow, because people have to connect to you. And that might take time to find the people that are your tribe. The way to get them faster is to produce the content that they're looking for. And then also, don't be afraid to share yourself, who you are, connect to that and share it. when you do, then you'll find that you grow a lot faster. So more on a personal level, when I first became a mom, I thought, oh my gosh, being a mommy vlogger makes me boring. I thought being a Christian girl made me boring. I thought being a wife made me boring, right? So I kept equaling myself as boring. But in reality, when I looked at what people wanted more of, they wanted that. They wanted me as a mom. They wanted me as a wife. They wanted me as a Christian girl. And when I was able to be comfortable with who I am, then I found out that more people were able to connect to me, because as different as I thought I wasn't really that different. And when I just embraced who I was, then I was able to connect to more people. Gosh, it just makes me emotional thinking about it. So all that to say, you might grow slower, but the reward is better. And no matter what content that you put out, as long as you give people what they want, and it fits your brand, and it fits your point of view, your POV, and it fits who you are as a lifestyle brand, because that's what you are. I mean, you do channel, but you're a brand, and it's on brand and it fits you, then people are gonna want more of it. And the growth may be slower, but I think the growth being slow has no comparison to the benefits and the reward of really producing something that you care about and that your audience cares about. So I think it's worth that process. I think it's worth growing a little slower at times, but it doesn't mean that it has to go that way. Like, don't get me wrong, you might just blow up, because there's people that have done it. But I just want you to be aware that if you walk into a lifestyle channel, not a gaming channel, not a plumbing channel, not a specifically like a beauty, which I know that some people do beauty lifestyle, but it's not like only one thing, then it's gonna take you a longer time to grow, because people have to want everything that you put out. But what that really means is people have to want you and your message. So with that, here's mine. Go out there, create meaning, do what you do, because creating meaning is everything. It has to mean something to you, and that's where that came from for me. I want to leave you guys with some tips. I have a guide for you in the description box. It's lifestyle and mommy vlogger topics. Definitely check it out. I've got a whole playlist related to business advice videos, but I'm a lifestyle vlogger, so I've got business, mommy, motherhood, relationships, faith. I do all of those things. So the people that subscribe to me, they subscribe to me for all of it, and I love it, and I really recommend that you try it and you give it a try and you don't give up. And if you have any questions, you can always email me. My email address is askchauntel@gmail.com. That's askchauntel. If you haven't liked this video, do, so that I know that you want more. And subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Hugs and kisses.